I kind of only do one thing. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Qeuw.
Which one do I think is better? Wait, I'm confused by your question now that I read it more. OTG means off the ground, right? So an OTG in this game is something like this, right? That's an OTG, right? And then Oki is just doing this. Right, that's Oki. So what your question is, what do I do off of both of them? Or which one do I think is better? Because both are weird questions. Sometimes you 6K OTG, other times you don't. Oh, okay, so, yeah, you're right. Okay, thank you. I tell everyone this all the time. You have to mix up what you're doing all the time. You really have to just freestyle every time you do a combo or anything like that. Because the more unfamiliar your opponent is in a situation, the better, right? So if, like, in the corner, there's situations like this where this is just the best thing I can do, right? If they don't have a DP, you know? So I'm going to just keep doing that if they don't have a DP or super. I'm just going to keep doing this over and over because it's just so good, right? However, if they do have super or DP, I want to do this sometimes, right? Now what that does is that I'm out of most characters' DP range, and I still get the Oki there off the OTG. There's just so many things you can do, and you have to mix it up. So I can do this. This is really good. Do I have you on counter? No. What are you doing on wake up? Yeah, so they're literally doing their fastest button on wake up. This works on every character, right? But you notice, I never do that. Ever. Now, why do I have that, but I never use it? Because I want to use it on a rainy day. I use it very rarely, but it's such a good option. Because if I spam this every fucking time people get up, one, it puts me in a bad spot right next to them so you can wake up super. But most people just haven't seen it, right? So I can almost guarantee almost every player I fight against has never seen a Potemkin do this. Because no Potemkin besides me does it, and I never do it. Does that make sense? So in the same scenario, why do I change up what I'm doing off of when I knock someone down? Because I just want them to not be ready for what the fuck I'm doing, you know? You'll see, I do this shit all the time too, right? I'll do that. No one does that shit. It's stupid, but it works because no one's expecting you to do that. Or no, I guess now you can do that, but no one's expecting you to do that shit twice. I'll do it in neutral again. If you're wondering, when did you ever do that? Do that in neutral against May. This will actually catch May's Dolphins, which I think is hilarious. And I'll catch like a lot of her normals too. This is a very good tool against May. Now, are you going to get a combo off of this normally? No, but hey, that's still 50 damage, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a little poke right there. I mean, now you can special cancel off of it, so I'm even better. So hopefully that answers your question, but what's the best thing you can do? In the corner, you do both. Some players do this. Some people do this. I always do 6K because I find it more consistent. And another reason I do 6K is because if I'm at farther range, a lot of times I'll get like a command grab like from right here, right? You can't close slash here, but you can 6K. I don't have to think as hard when I want to get the Oki, and it does the exact same damage. 6K is 45, that does 45. But whichever one you prefer, you'll see a lot of most pot players do this. But see, there's also room for error because you have to walk forward a little bit and do it. Actually, I think you have to walk forward slightly to be able to do it, right? And I just find it so much easier just to fucking do this, personally. But everyone's different. Also, at certain ranges, when you do this, you're more burst, or I'll show you what I'm trying to say. This is my favorite tool against Soul Bad Guy. All you pot players, take notes. This is my favorite thing to do against Soul players, and it works on literally everybody. I've played it's worked on Punk, it's worked on Jonathan Tene, it's worked on your average run-of-the-mill Soul in ranked. Like, it works on everybody. So, if you ever 6K a good Soul player, they're going to 5K back, right? They're always going to 5K back. I have every option is 5K, that's funny. There. So, if I do this into that on block, I'm gonna get kicked every time. Let's see here. There we go. So if I do this, I lose every time. If I do this, I lose every time, right? If the only option that really works is that, but still, like, you know, it's risky. But here's the trick. If you space your 6K well enough, you can't get hit by his 5K. So I will literally use 6K, and I'll literally like see if they know about using 5K. So let's say I hit him with, what's something I would do? I don't know. Yo, thank you, Yasha. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you for hosting the crab game thing. Too kind, too kind. What was I gonna say? All right, so I'll explain the tech just because now we got new people and they don't know fighting games. So hopefully I can make it so everyone understands. This works on every soul bad guy player. Again, the highest level soul bad guys especially, but it'll work on every soul bad guy player. So when Potemkin uses 6K for pressure, most pop players will go into Flick or Garuda. Now, damn it, I just showed it. But as you see, his 5K hits. But if you space 6K correctly, his 5K whiffs on Garuda. So all the time, I'll use Flick first. So let's say I'm in a scenario like this. I throw them. They get up, I 6K do that. I'll do that, and they'll kick to see, oh, do they kick or do they jump? Because most players also jump in that scenario, right? And then, after I get the information that they kick, later on in the set, I'll do something like, same scenario, I'll be like right here and try to do it, and then I'll get that hit. Oops, I fucked up the next move, but yeah. So all the tech really is that you can 5K into Garuda, and if you space it correctly, his 5K doesn't reach. But yeah, you can condition the soul player to always punish it with 5K. Check if they know that they can punish it with 5K. If they do know that they can punish it with 5K, you condition them to want to punish it with 5K. And then you get Garuda. And it's great. It works on literally everybody. It's my favorite. But yeah, guys, if you haven't checked out my friend Yasha, she's a VTuber. Very great. Plays a lot of games. Plays Eno and Guilty Gear. Yeah. Check her out. She's awesome. Okay, more matches. I see. I feel like I'm too busy looking for the optimal tools to put my toolbox instead of getting a bigger toolbox, having many tools. Yeah, I feel you there. It's hard, though. That's the really hard thing about fighting games, is that you need to learn all these little intricacies with every character, so it's tough, especially if you play more than one character. But yeah, just my biggest tip, I say it all the time, non-real pressure is the best pressure. It's cool if you play your frame. It's cool if you play Giovanna to do your close slash, 2S, 5H frame trap. It works. That's why we use it. But if you do it every time, the other player just gets used to it. And you never want the enemy player to be comfortable, right? So you always want to mix up what you're doing to make them uncomfortable. The second they know what the fuck you're doing, that's bad. Even if they don't do anything about it, if they know what you're doing, it's not a good thing.
Good gravy.